Welcome to my channel. To all my subs, hello. I love you guys. If you're new here and you like what I do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the like button, and little bell notification button. Let you know when I upload new stuff. Please be advised, this is a tarot reading. It is for entertainment purposes only. I do take requests. I do not do personal tarot readings, but I do take requests on a multitude of different things, actually. Missing people. Let's see. I have a whole list here. I do suspicious deaths. I do missing persons. I do missing children. A lot of my focus has been on Fort Hood, the deaths there, the personnel there. I also, like I said, I do requests. Today I'll be doing a request. Sorry. Today is October 17th, 2020. I have a really busy week ahead of me, you guys. So I'm going to be doing some pre-recordings this weekend while I have time, and then I will set them to post. I will let you guys know, of course, when most of them will be today, which is the 17th, and then tomorrow, which is the 18th. So I'll try to line it up to where you guys have at least like one video a week, unless something comes up like extreme happens or something like that, or I get called to something, then you guys know I'll come do a reading. Also, if you hear my background music, my thunder sounds, my relax sounds, I don't own any rights to any of that, okay, y'all? So, carry on here. I finally am getting somewhat organized. I got myself a binder. I was actually kind of sad putting stuff in. I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much. Okay, so I have a request. This is actually a pretty old case. The person that requested this, I asked them a few questions on it. I didn't want to look it up personally because I know it's such a huge profile case. It is Madeleine McCann. She disappeared in May 3rd, 2007 from Praia da Luz, Portugal. Her parents and her twin siblings were vacationing there at a resort. She, from what I'm going to call him the RP, the requesting party, said that the parent had been completely ruled out. I didn't ask for too much information on it. I asked, of course, for pictures of the location. I kind of got the layout of the apartment which she was took. I got different stuff like that. Right away I saw, oh, there go my crazy sounds. Right away I saw ocean. Ocean really stood out to me. And, so I got an alert. So I'm not too sure. It's kind of funny because I told the RP that, and then they sent me the picture. I was like, the ocean is right there. They were like, oh, yeah, I know. But anyway, prior to tarot, okay, I haven't done any research. I just am doing exactly what she told me. Like I said, I know this is so high profile, so I knew if I typed in her name, I would just be flooded, and I did not want that. I personally don't remember this case. It was 2007. That was a while ago for me. Madeleine was born May 12, 2003. Make her a little Taurus. Again, she passed away May 3rd, 2007. I mean, what would that be? 9 days before her birthday? Poor baby girl. She was 3 years old. So, those are the facts that I have. If you would like to add more, you guys know that I never object to that. I don't know much on this case, though. And I didn't request much on it, so. Let me get her picture up here. You guys know I like having her picture. I did get that. And make sure I got her little picture. She had the most unique eyes. One eye has like this line that goes down it. I thought it was so fascinating and distinctive. Where did it go? Of course. You guys know me. It was all set up, all ready to go, and then... Okay. Here we go. Should I get that right? And here's little Madeleine McCann. And then see if you guys can see her eyes there. You see how this eye right here... Sorry. It's kind of backwards for me. This eye right here, she has like this little line here. It's really distinctive, very pretty. So I will have her right here. I won't lie, it's taken me, I got this request a couple days ago. It's taken me a little bit to really connect with her. I did an EVP. You guys are going to laugh at me, but a lot of the EVP I heard was in Spanish. And yes, I'm from New Mexico, okay. I know a little bit. I understand it better than I speak it for sure. But that was going way too fast for this girl. I did not understand a lot of the EVP that I got. It's just being honest with you guys. The little bits that I did understand. Oh, see, there I go, putting it up. Usually I have it right in front of me, and then I decided to change my weirdness. Sorry, cards. Not meaning to be all up in your business. So, find her again. What I did hear was a lot of different, but someone speaking a different language a lot. Because I'm so bright. And then I heard burn it, and I heard something like, dude, don't. And then something about a purse. I don't understand it. Obviously, I don't understand it. I have a feeling that what I was supposed to get possibly was more of that. I mean, I spent a good while on it. I heard a lot of different things. When I asked for, you know, telltale signs that she was kind of there, it seemed I got them, but in all honesty, that wasn't the best EVP I could have ever gotten. And it was a long one. I spent a lot of time with it. And it makes me wonder, take that off, it keeps falling off. It makes me wonder, you know, I don't know, we'll see what the cards say. Okay, where are we at? Okay. I've already done my oils and all that. Like I said, I've been trying to do these videos a bit faster. But I don't ever want to compromise my reading just to be fast. So, little Madeleine, here we go. Too many. Alright. Let me get these all shuffled in real quick anyway. First, I couldn't. There. I need my relaxing sounds. Okay, Madeleine. Okay, baby girl. Too many cards. Sorry, guys, I can't take that. I'll look and see what they are, see if any stand out to me. That's about the only one that does, and only because it's the Druid, which would be a Taurus card, which is her birthday. It's the only one that's standing out to me. I'm sorry. These are the ones, if they're meant to pop out, they will. I have the Queen of Swords, I have the Nine of Wands, Knight of Shields in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands, Page of Wands, and Page of Shields, okay? If they're meant to come out, guys, they absolutely will. I promise. Never a doubt in my mind about that kind of stuff. The Druid is standing out to me, like I said, because she was a Taurus. That is the Taurus card. And so to me, it's kind of like, let's see what she has to say. I'm going to go ahead and give these a couple more shuffles. Again, I don't always read like everyone else. When I have that many cards pop out, I'll go ahead and give them a look over. Ones that pop, I'll pull. Ones that don't, I don't. Okay? Alright, so To me, with this Druid, like I said, it being the Taurus, what I'm seeing is, okay, there's two guys down here. And also the Druid means, I mean, the meaning behind the card, I am seeing it as kind of her birthday. But it's also wisdom, that kind of stuff. I'm kind of seeing this as possibly Madeleine is going to give us some wisdom on what happened to her. Those two males at the bottom really bother me. Crazy, guys. So we have the Page of Shields in reverse. Page of Shields in reverse is, you know, upright, be like kind of working on yourself, doing that kind of stuff. When she's in reverse, it's like bad news. So it's kind of like, let me shed some wisdom on some bad news. Is what I'm seeing there. What do we have here? Okay, so we have the Two of Cauldrons in reverse. Just kind of like a false love. That kind of thing. That's interesting. So I'm trying to get my face all down here. Actually, what's really standing out to me more than the meaning of the card is the water, the ocean. And then kind of like some kind of pact or arrangement is what I'm seeing by the ocean. I'm wondering if I'm going to keep going, but I'm almost feeling like an exchange of some kind there. What do you want me to see, sweetheart? Oh, we had flippers. Here we go. So we got the Merlin in reverse. This would be the Hermit to the Ten of Shields. Like contentment, happy home, Lovers in reverse. Guys, this is kind of starting to bother me. To the Queen of Shields in reverse. And this Two of Cauldrons with this like false love, and then to the Lovers with the love issue. So we got the Merlin in reverse. It's kind of like isolating yourself. I'm wondering if these two in the exchangement didn't hide her out. To the Ten of Shields, Lovers in reverse. This is, you know, bad love, sexual, that's kind of that this is too. Getting them like this makes me wonder about some possible relationship issues. I know they said the parents are 1,000 times clear and all that kind of stuff. But, I don't know. I'm going to have to keep going. That's odd to me. And then, so, okay, sorry, to the Ten of Shields. Which is, like I said, gain, family, that kind of stuff. So we have the family card coming in with the Lovers in reverse. To the Queen of Shields in reverse. And she's evil, devious. I'm wondering if this wasn't the plan of a man and a woman. That weren't, you know, lovers, are having some issues and somehow found this is the way to how to flip her. Alright, so you got the Five of Swords in reverse. It means the same either way, dishonor, shame. Again, by that water. I almost feel like this is like everybody looking for her, because I'm sure at that age that they put out somebody and she was missing, while this person's standing over there knowing exactly what happened to her. What day did they reported her missing on the 3rd. Make sure I have that right. Oh. Sorry guys, it's because I'm looking at the number here. I'm wondering if they did not isolate her and keep her. 2 people did, thinking that they wouldn't get money from the family, like possibly going to hold her for ransom. And they had a falling out. And the Queen of Shields decided that they needed to get rid of her. Believe it or not, y'all, women can be evil too, okay? And then with this 5, what's standing out to me with the 5 is that that's why I double checked what day she was taking, because I'm almost wondering if they didn't keep her for 2 days while everybody was out looking for her in some kind of isolation. Sometimes I read these cards down like this, okay? Sometimes I read them over. I know it doesn't always make sense to everybody else, but it does to me, okay? And so far, it seems to work for me. To the 5. See there again with the 5, guys. 5 of shields out in the cold. I'm seeing, like I said, these 2 people out here kind of hiding in the background. Now what this means is the 5 of shields is kind of like material troubles, that kind of stuff. It's kind of like these 2 are over here, but they could come at the fire, but they're choosing to be out. So I really do, I'm seriously feeling like 2 people held her captive, like while people were looking for her and stuff like that. I really think they took her. I don't know what time of the. Oh wait, they told the RP told me they were having dinner, so it would have been nighttime. They were having supper. The parents were, and I guess they could see the apartment thing. I'm sure the parents are absolutely beating themselves up. I'm not seeing the parents here, guys. I'm not. Be honest. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. Again, that's 555, y'all. I'm going to write that down. I'm sorry. I'm bringing up her stuff and just putting it up here. That is, I usually do write stuff down to the side, but I noticed every time I was doing it, it was taking me so long as I was taking my notes and doing the reading. But I knew that's telling. I'm going to have my book kind of out right here. Just so y'all know. If I come down here, I got my book. So 555, that's crazy to me. 5 of Swords to 5 of Shields to 5 of Wands. And then we got the Druid 5. That's 4 5s on this. And yes, she was, she was born in the 5th month. Yes, but yeah, okay. So anyway, here we go. 5 of Wands in reverse. This is kind of trickery, a struggle, that kind of stuff. This little animal's popping out to me too. I really feel like somebody who assisted in helping look for her was part of it, was the one who did it. Like, because I kind of see everybody over here kind of, the way I'm seeing this is yeah, it means like a struggle and that kind of stuff, but I'm kind of seeing, and it can mean like kind of people picking on you and whatnot, but I'm seeing this as all these people over here kind of like, what happened, da, 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 and this person's kind of coming in with his little wand, like knowing what happened off to the side. That's how I'm seeing that. And I'm truly feeling like they held her. They held on to her. That's crazy. Oh, we had flippers. We had a lot of flippers. Holy cow. Too many. Sorry. 4 is about my max, guys. Let me get those shuffled back up in there. Alright. We had a flipper. And just a singular flipper. There we go. To the 3 of Swords. Pretty telling card. This is emotional pain. This brings pain. This means pain is coming. And I'm kind of seeing this as they had already gotten a hold of her. And these parents on the 3rd day, you know what I mean? They realize she's, on the 3rd, they realize she's gone. And they're distraught. I hate to say it too, but I feel like there was blood. I mean, there is blood leaking down and all this, and that's really popping out to me like there was some kind of blood left behind, something like that. Something was left. Evidence. Whoa. Be surprised. Alright, so we got the 9 of Swords in reverse. Remember that popped out earlier? And then we got the King of Cauldrons in reverse. So the 9 of Swords in reverse is being up all night, that kind of stuff. It's kind of like imprisonment. 9 of Swords, imprisonment. Huh. To the King of Cauldrons. Dishonest, double dealing, emotional manipulator. What I'm seeing with this, guys, is with this 9 of Swords, because I mean this is like imprisonment. You're doing something for your own doing. I'm wondering if somebody's already in jail that did this. This King of Cauldrons, this evil guy, right here. And also see how he's on the ocean and stuff like that. Sorry, I try to cover that up because it's kind of a. But see how he's out on the ocean. Ocean Club. I don't know. Holy cow. So he's out there like that, and I just lost a card. Okay. And then I'm feeling like he's already in jail. Like he's done this before. To possibly up to 3 other children. I don't know. Do they have somebody in custody for this? The RP didn't tell me if they did or not. I don't know. Did he have an accomplice, maybe a girlfriend that helped him out? Maybe that there was like an exchange, and the other one is kind of like sexual issues. The Lover's card in reverse can also mean sexual issues. So, viewer discretion advised here. See how it's in reverse. I'm wondering if these issues, there's a 17 there, if his sexual issues weren't that he was a freaking pedophile. I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling that. Hard predator, pedophile. He's done this before. I really feel like he's been to jail or in jail. There you go. We got the Magician in reverse coming in. This is a loss. Can be some kind of mental illness at times. I'm kind of seeing this more as old tricks aren't working. Remember how I said, I think this guy's in jail already. Maybe not being charged for this, but I do feel like it's like that, like your old tricks aren't working anymore. Like he got caught somehow. That would be nice, wouldn't it? For this family to get justice, find out what happened. There you go. 5s again, y'all. I'm telling you. 5 of Cauldrons. In reverse. I don't think this means it has much change in it. If I can... Yep, loss, grief, news, bad news. Look at this too. I'm seeing him by the ocean, looking out. I feel like like I said, I feel like he's done this before to other children. I feel like this is somebody had his eye on her and was watching her and waited for the opportune moment and went in and got her. And then see how like these other 2 are just kind of sitting here upright? I feel like these are other victims. I don't know, am I completely crazy? Probably. I can't believe I got all the 5s into things. That's... We go to the Ace of Wands. Creation, some kind of creation. Creating an alibi, creating a story. Keep going, creation. To the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning, yo. Things are turning. Light to dark here is on this card. Things are in motion. Sometimes a control consequence. I feel like this guy did get arrested, y'all. But not for her murder. I'm just going to keep going. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm seeing that imprisonment thing as it's bothering him. I think he is a sex offender. What do we got here? Alright, so we got the 9 of Cauldrons. It's weird. Here come all these cups, kind of. Alright, so we got the 9 of Cauldrons, which is, do I have it up there right? This one, I see a little head at the end of the table. It's kind of a victory, success, that kind of stuff. To the 6 of Cauldrons, childhood nostalgia. Look at this, somebody offering her a little gift. Oh shit. Okay. And then we have to the moon, what's in the dark, go out to the light kind of thing. And then we have the 8 of Shields. I'll get to this in just a second because something just caught my eye, y'all. Okay, remember I said that I think it was the King of Cauldrons is representing the man who took her. And then look how this, you see what's in his hands? How he's got these little, which side am I in? Little flowers and stuff in his hands. And then look here in this childhood card. That's kind of being offered. And then it's almost, I hate to say it, but like, I swear, guys, this is like a repeated sex offender. And I believe that's kind of what's being brought into, the light. What's the dark that's being brought into the light? Perhaps. Also be, kind of anxiety and that kind of stuff. But I'm really seeing this as shining light, like what's in the dark being brought to light. And then look even back here, there's even more of those little flowers in these cauldrons back here. And then the ocean back there. I truly feel like this was not his first time hurting a child. Then here we go to the Eight of Shields. So we have, work, employment, that kind of stuff. Makes me wonder if this guy didn't travel for work. And maybe they haven't caught up to him yet because he's doing this in different places. Maybe they have not caught him yet. And he's still going around. Probably pretty old by now, I'd say. Maddie would have been 17 years old. I think I wrote that down. I don't want to mess up my book. Yeah, she would now be 17 years old. And I do wonder if there wasn't some kind of underlying sex trafficking thing that maybe he knew about. I don't know why that just hit me. I am feeling like he traveled. He traveled and then heard of their children in different places. They may not have caught him yet. I don't feel like Madeleine was his first. Alright, so we have the King of Swords coming in. King of Swords is, this is power, command. Kind of feeling dad vibe off this. To the Chariot reverse. This is kind of like you're out of control, loss of your purpose. I am kind of feeling like this is dad and him feeling like, because they made this trip and feeling regrets and feeling that kind of stuff, but wanting to just find out what happened to his daughter. I think he's, naturally, I mean, anybody could really put that puzzle together. To the Ace of Swords coming in. So here we have kind of like a great force, a triumph, something like that. So maybe this is something coming in, something they're finding out. Information leading to the sun. I love the sun in this one. See that little girl? Okay. This is joyful, that kind of stuff. Also, the sun could shine light on something. The way I'm kind of seeing this, guys, is the father is feeling, like I said, anyone could really put this together, but the father's feeling bad about the trip they took because it kind of ended up with, someone used great force to kind of burn out his sunlight. It's the way I'm seeing it. His son being his daughter, his little girl. It's very sad. Sorry, trying to see how many minutes we're at here. 34. Okay. Where is she? Where are you, Madeleine? Where are you? Alright, so we have the High Priestess in reverse. She don't look nice in this one, does she? This is kind of like needing to take action. Action needing to be taken. What kind of action? Alright, to the Nine of Shields in reverse. So here we have kind of like a bad faith, that kind of stuff. Action needing to be taken, bad faith. I have no idea what that is, guys. Sorry. Oh, sound like something trying to go. My dog doing her stuff in the doggy door. Alright, so now we have the Seven of Shields. Okay. This could be money or a quarrel, something like that. Oh, it's crazy in this, is it's like the same face in the cauldron. You see that? Pull them back to back. I can't remember which way I pulled. Yeah, that way. So really what this is telling me is the action that needed to be taken was against this little girl, because it was too high profile of a case. I think they might have even thought about using ransom, but then they realized that it was just too big of a case. I do think there were two individuals. I think there was a woman involved in this too, or helped him, assisted him in some way. And there you go. We got the shadow, which would be the devil in this card, addictions, that kind of stuff. Man and woman right there. To the Eight of Cauldrons, which is walking away from a situation, that kind of stuff. So I'm seeing this as they decided to take action against her, got rid of her. I've been feeling water for a long time. I feel like they put her, I'm sorry guys to be graphic, but I feel like they put her in the ocean. And then we have the Devil card coming in. What I'm feeling with this is these two, like their addiction, their whatnot, his was being freaking sick, child abuser, and her being tied to him in some sick way. It happens more often than y'all think. And then I think they went down there and they left her by the water and walked away from the situation. They got out of there. I think they left the country probably right after they disposed of her. I think they had been watching her too. I don't think this was a random thing. I think I know this sounds weird, but I feel like she fit his profile. What do we have here? Alright, to the Knight of Cauldrons. Knight of Cauldrons is kind of like a messenger, dreamer, that kind of type. So maybe the message was they were catching on. It was catching on to the news, and they needed to get out of there. I feel like I don't know. They might still be together, might not be. I do feel like he's either been arrested for something along these lines or is in jail. These suckers are a flying, yo. Alright, so we got Justice to the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords, Justice, this is, righteousness, things, that kind of stuff. Justice coming in. Page of Swords is a bit of a spy, something like that. So I believe that, I'm almost wondering if they didn't have him as a suspect and then was seeing these birds fly in the ocean. I'm kind of feeling like let him go. Like they had justice, they had it there, and then they let it slip through their hands. I have no idea. I'm seeing weird stuff. Like with the Justice card, I am seeing that, like, and then like with the Knight of Cauldrons, like they walked away, they got a message that, the news is picking up on them. With the Justice card, I'm really feeling like and then the Page of Swords, the authoritative spy, and the Justice, I am feeling like, she was already gone. But I do feel like with the Justice card being right there, like that, and the way it's lined up with these two, that there was some communication. Ah, okay. Too many guys, sorry. Shuffle them back in there. So I'm feeling she was kidnapped. Here we go. So we got the Hangman in reverse. To the Seven of Cauldrons. It's kind of like reflecting on things, that kind of stuff. The Hangman in reverse like this, he would mean it's pretty much selfishness. Being selfish and all that kind of stuff. To the Seven of Cauldrons, I'm seeing this as, you know, looking at all the different cups, looking at all the different options. I don't know. Kind of reflecting on what they did. But at the same time, I do feel like this is a very perverted person. Very, very sick energy, guys. Alright, so we have Equilibrium in reverse. Kind of like, you know, this is Temperance, sorry. This is, when it's in reverse, it's kind of like impulsiveness, off balance, that kind of stuff. Which would make sense if you just kidnapped a little girl and ended up being such a high profile thing. I really feel like dude and girl did this, held her for a couple days. Oh, there we go, to the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is carrying a heavy burden. This is being completely overwhelmed by what's gone on. And I think that he took off. He was just, it was too much for him to handle. All the pressure, everybody coming in on him. Wish I could say who he was. But I can't. I'm going to do one more. What am I at? 42 minutes. Okay, I'll try not to make this a full, like an hour. I'll just do real quick. I just want to get a few more answers. All right. Eight of Wands in reverse. Jealousy, intolerant. An internal dispute. Okay. So what I'm picking up on is his vibes now. I'm not getting... This guy's a sick person. I don't want to be in his energy long. Yeah, so we got the Mother, we got the Empress. It's going to be an abundance. It's interesting. I was not expecting that one to jump in right there. So we have this. Okay, now I'm kind of seeing this. Okay, the Eight of Wands. Internal dispute, internal struggles. I feel like seeing the mom, seeing the family is hard on him. And the mother is, I'm sure, herself having internal struggles as well. I'm picking up a lot of his energy. I wonder if he doesn't... I don't have a hard time when he sees the Mother, but yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. Feeling stuck. I am feeling like this is more mom energy starting to kind of creep her in here. We had Dad, we had the guy feeling like he had to run, all that kind of stuff. Two of Shields, juggling act. news messages, that kind of stuff as well. Two. Goodness. Stop it. Sorry. I can't handle it. She likes to lick the bed. It's so gross. Okay. Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this tore up their family. Of course. Just gonna do a couple more. I do feel like they're looking for a sexual predator, somebody that's probably on the list. Has been in jail for it, might be in jail for another one. There we go. Got Ten of Swords in reverse. This can be an advantage in some senses, but I'm seeing this as more the visionary of it. I do believe that she's in the water and they killed her by the water. I do believe that there, like I said before, was blood evidence, that kind of stuff. Now, with that being in reverse, it can also mean like an advantage. I'm wondering if that doesn't mean like they got an advantage on them. Obviously, not 17, I'm sorry. 15 years? No. I don't know how many years it's been. It's been quite a few years. Sorry, my mind's not always on dates. Kind of. You have Three of Cauldrons. Three's a crowd. I think that this was a couple. They got rid of her. Because that's, I'm going to pull one more up. Looks like it's going to come out on its own. So we have the Knight of Shields. Sweeper. Knight of Shields is, kind of ableness, interest, that kind of stuff. I'm seeing this as he took an interest. I'll do 4 more. I'll do my norm. Sorry, guys. I know I'm going to quit, and then I just don't feel like the story's told. I feel like there's still more to see. Knight of Shields. Ableness, interest. I'm seeing this as his to the King of Wands. And King of Wands is going to be somebody in power, command. I believe somebody is onto this guy. There's suspicion surrounding him in some way. That one. Alright. Queen of Cauldrons. There she is. I believe this was the woman that was involved in this. It's someone who can't be trusted. She's not good. I think she may have even talked to the police and lied. She can come off as very, very beautiful, very pretty woman. Comes off as honest, but in this position, she's lying her butt off. And go to the Nine of Wands in reverse. Remember, I pulled that earlier. Put it back. Nine of Wands in reverse. This is obstacles, edginess, that kind of stuff. I'm feeling like that's what she's feeling because of the pressure that's coming down on him. So I'm feeling like they broke up, but I'm feeling like when he gets caught, he's going to spill the beans on her name. There we go to the Six of Shields. End it with that. Okay, you want out? Sorry, my dog wants in my room. So this is kind of like presents, gifts, that kind of stuff, right? What I'm seeing this is like, honestly, I'm seeing somebody in jail. Especially with that Nine of Wands behind it. You know what I mean? edginess, obstacles, and then there he is in jail. I think he's almost having to give people gifts. If you're in there as a child killer, I don't know how it is in other countries. I feel like this guy's in another country. I feel like he's having to give gifts and do this kind of stuff just to not end up the wounded warrior in pain. See how he's black and blue, that kind of stuff. I think he's avoiding that. I really do. A huge part of me feels like this guy is already in jail. Not for this, but maybe there'll be a way to tie it back to him. And if he's not in jail, he's should be. He's gonna be again. He will hurt another child. So that is what I'm feeling from that, guys. Again, I know this is such a high-profile case. There's so much stuff I do not know about it. I did not read on it. So, just one of those things. Again, crabbyempath@gmail.com if you may have any requests. Thank you guys again for joining me. And remember to love one another out there, okay? Love always, my friends. Take care of each other. Good night.